little grey rabbit, squirrel and hare all lived together in a little house on the edge of the wood. All year round they and their many friends had adventures. In autumn and winter, spring and summer. This is the first story about the squirrel, the hare and the little grey rabbit, and tells how little grey rabbit lost her tail.
Squirrel! Hare! Wake up! Breakfast's ready!
Good morning, Grey Rabbit. Oh, not lettuce again.
Good morning, Grey Rabbit. Where's the milk?
It hasn't come yet.
We shall have to get another milkman. Late again.
Oh, I nearly never got here at all. Such a dreadful thing has happened. There's a weasel come to live in the wood.
A weasel?
Saw him only this morning as I was milking the cow in the farmer's field. Had to hide in the long grass and pretend to be a stone.
Oh dear, you must take care of yourself. Even if we do have to go without milk.
Bless your heart, my pretty dear. You shall have your milk so long as old Hedgehog has some prickles left. Well, good day. Take care of yourself. And warm those two grumblers in there.
Why was the milkman so late?
He says a weasel has come to live in the wood and it frightened him.
Ah, who's afraid of a weasel? A weasel could never catch me.
I can climb. I should like to see anyone follow me up a tree. The weasels.
Grey Rabbit, open the door. Just a crack.
Why me?
Because you're the nearest.
Go on, we're behind you.
It's only Robin Redbreast with the letters. Have you heard the news?
Huh, about the weasel? Oh, we're not afraid of him.
I saw him this morning early. He's a good big fellow with very sharp teeth. I'm off to warn the others.
Oh dear. Perhaps I'd better not go out today.
But I need a new teasel to brush my tail. It's quite tangled.
And I want some carrots. I'm tired of lettuce for breakfast.
Oh, very well. I'll go. Oh, if only they would eat lettuce. It would be so much...
Little rascal! Wait till I catch you!
Oh, what a narrow escape. I shall never dare go there again. I wonder if we could grow our own carrots. I'll ask Wise Owl how to do it.
Where have you been? Did you get my carrots?
Yes, I was picking them when the farmer saw me and...
And did you get my teasel brush?
I got 3, 1 for you and 2 for the store cupboard. The farmer nearly caught me.
Really? Well, then you must learn to run faster like me.
Or climb up a tree, like me.
Or grow carrots in our own garden. Oh, if only there weren't a weasel in the wood.
But she couldn't help turning head over heels and standing on her head for joy at the dew and the moonlight. Her feet left a trail of footprints on the ground. So she crossed the brook, turned round backwards, hopping and skipping and twisting and turning in and out of the trees till...
A truce, Wise Owl. Will you tell me how to grow carrots like those in the farmer's garden?
What will you give me in exchange?
Oh dear, I haven't brought anything.
Yes, you have. You can give me your tail.
My tail? My little white tail that I've had ever since I was born.
Your tail. Or I shall not help you.
Very well. You shall have it.
You can grow carrots, but you must have carrot seed.
Where can I get it?
From the shop at the edge of the village.
Oh, but I never go there. It's too dangerous.
Every afternoon the old dame falls asleep. You must get into the shop then.
But how shall I know carrot seed from dandelion seed? And...
Aha! A rabbit has gone this way. Oh, must have tumbled in and drowned.
Whatever have you done with your tail?
Yes, Grey Rabbit. Where's your tail?
I gave it to Wise Owl.
Disgraceful!
Disgracefuler.
Disgracefullest! What a thing to do!
I'd stay indoors if I were you. I wouldn't let anyone see me without my tail.
But I must go out straight after dinner. Wise Owl told me where to get carrot seed. Unless one of you... Oh, well.
Thieves, Maria, come quickly, help!
Go it, little un.
I shall sow 3 rows of carrots and the radishes right next to them, and then I shall sow the bird seed. And I should get hundreds of little yellow birds. And, goodness me, whatever's this? Hare? Squirrel? Oh, no, the weasel must have got squirrel and hare. I must save them, but how? Maybe. He's put them in a bag and dragged them off. Oh, if only I hadn't spent so long choosing bird seed.
I shall need some more sticks after all. They'll be safe enough in there. That was a near thing. I might have ended up being someone else's dinner.
Hare? Squirrel? Where are you? It's me.
Here!
Service, dear Grey Rabbit.
For lunch and squirrel for tea with acorn sauce is a treat for me.
Upstairs and take this rope. Let yourselves out by the window and get straight home, quick.
Squirrel for lunch and hare for tea and bones for supper is good for me. I'll roast them both together.
Whoa!
Dead. Both dead. Now, is the oven ready?
What? There we go!
Oh, Grey Rabbit.
You saved us from the weasel. And if ever he dares to come here again, I'll...
Oh, I'm not worried. After all, he wouldn't be able to catch you, Hare, as you're so fast. And you could scamper up a tree, Squirrel.
Oh, Grey Rabbit.
We want to tell you we're sorry.
We'll never be proud or rude again.
But what if he does come back?
Don't worry, we're all safe now. I gave him a dose of his own medicine and tied him up in his own sack.
So they sowed the seeds Grey Rabbit had fetched from the shop and had a fine crop of carrots and radishes. But no little yellow birds ever came up. Sometime I'll tell you how Grey Rabbit got her tail back again. This is the story of how little Grey Rabbit got back her tail after she'd given it to Wise Owl. One cold March morning, little Grey Rabbit awoke at dawn, for this was to be a busy day. The sun had not yet risen, and a star was still in the sky like a candle.
I wonder where she's going. It's a pity she lost her tail. It's so cold. They say it's fastened up on Wise Owl's door.
Primroses, primroses, primroses fine. Pick them and press them and make yellow wine. Mouldy Warp, you made me jump. Wherever have you come from?
I was asleep, but your singing woke me. What are you doing out here so early, Grey Rabbit?
I'm picking primroses for primrose wine. Hare has a bad cold and it's a certain cure.
What a clever rabbit you are. But, where's your tail?
I gave it to Wise Owl in exchange for his advice on gardening.
I didn't know he was a gardener. I thought I was the best digger hereabouts.
Of course you are, Mouldy Warp. There's no one like you, except Badger. But Wise Owl told me about the carrot seed.
Oh, he did he? And took your tail in exchange.
No, I gave it to him.
Oh, that owl drives a hard bargain. Grey Rabbit, would you like your tail back very, very much?
Oh, I would. Very, very much. But Wise Owl is a kind of friend, and he must not be made my enemy.
I'll help you, Grey Rabbit. I'll think out a plan, and we'll get it back.
Oh, thank you, Mouldy Warp.
Where are you, Grey Rabbit? Are you hiding?
Her basket is gone. She must have gone out. Oh, I suppose we'd better get the breakfast. Oh, do be careful.
Go.
Late again. Have you seen Grey Rabbit?
No, I've been too busy a-milking. Is she missing?
Of course she is. I shouldn't ask you.
Oh, sorry. No offence. I can't abide that pair. Now, little Grey Rabbit is a nice little thing.
Good morning, Hedgehog. Have you brought the milk?
Yes, and had my head snapped off by those two.
Oh, take no notice. Hare's always grumpy when he's got a cold.
And when he hasn't got one, if you ask me.
Hare, Squirrel, look at my primroses picked with the dew still on them. Now we can make primrose wine to cure your cold, Hare.
All day long they made the wine. Little Grey Rabbit packed the heads in layers in a wooden cask tightly. And between each layer she put an acorn cup of honey and a squeeze of wood sorrel juice. Squirrel filled the kettle many times from the brook and put it on the fire. Little Grey Rabbit poured the boiling water over the flowers till the cask was full. Then she sealed it with melted beeswax and they buried it in the garden.
Oh, how tired I am.
How tired I am. Ah.
How glad I am that the wine is made.
When can I have some?
In 24 hours.
I shall start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hundreds and thousands of... I don't know.
Oh, poor Wise Owl. I must take him a bottle of primrose wine too.
Oh, how I hate this ugly thing. And I should spoil my beautiful tail. It's all right for some.
A nought here, a cross there. Hooray, I won again!
Poor hare.
Oh, it's bitter today, Grey Rabbit. I am frozen. Look at my tail. Where's my teasel brush?
Now stand still and I'll brush it for you.
Oh, that teasel's worn. Ouch!
Don't worry, Squirrel. I'll get you another one today.
Oh, thank you, Grey Rabbit. Oh, ouch!
A cross there! Ha! I won again! I'm champion at noughts and crosses.
Of course you always win if you play against yourself. Anyway, here's Grey Rabbit. Did you get my teasels, Grey Rabbit?
Of course I did.
So now it must be time for the wine.
Yes, I think it is.
And so they dug up the cask and brought it in. The seals were broken, and such a delicious smell came into the room, like pine forests and honeysuckle and lime trees in flower. Little Grey Rabbit filled a bottle and tucked it under her arm and set off to take it to Wise Owl. It was a dark night, and the wood was full of little sounds, rustles and murmurs. Little Grey Rabbit felt very frightened, for they were not comfortable, homely sounds, and she looked up at the twinkling stars.
A truce, Wise Owl. I brought you some primrose wine for your sneezes.
Thank you, Grey Rabbit. What would you like in exchange? No, I couldn't part with that. Not unless you bring me a bell to go ting-a-ling when visitors call.
Oh, but Wise Owl, where shall I find a bell?
Here she comes.
Oh, hooray!
Mouldy Warp has something for you.
It's Roman. I thought it would do for Wise Owl's door knocker.
Oh, you kind Mouldy Warp. But Wise Owl will only give me back my tail in exchange for a bell.
A bell? Oh, where can we get a bell?
A bell rings people to church.
There is a bell in the village shop.
There are harebells, bluebells, Canterbury bells.
Oh, I might make a bell. Yes, I'll knead it and bend it and twist it with my fingers. And bend it and twist it and...
Good night!
And bend it and twist it and bend it and...
We won't find any flower bells out there. It's the wrong time of year.
I'm going to the village shop to get that bell.
Squirrel, please don't! That old woman might catch you!
It's still there. Hello, Mrs. Bunting. How's your Maria?
Oh, she's very well,
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
good. Groceries ready for me to collect.
Yes, they
Oh,
are. I'll
good.
just get them from down here. I've got... Oh! It's got my bell! Stop! They didn't believe me when I saw a rabbit in the woods.
Who's making that hullabaloo? How can I sleep with the jingle-jangle?
But we brought you up.
Take it away.
We'd better leave it here. We don't want to annoy Wise Owl.
But where did you get it?
I made it.
Grey Rabbit! Look what Mouldy Warp's made from that old silver coin! Ring it for the Mouldy Warp!
When he shook it, a sweet silvery ting-a-ling came from it, so thin, so musical, that Little Grey Rabbit looked out to see if the stars were singing. She started off with it in the dusk, and this time felt no fear as she carried it through the wood, for the whole wood held its breath to listen.
What is that?
A truce, Wise Owl! A bell for my tail.
You can have your tail, Grey Rabbit. Give me the bell. Oh, it is soft. It is beautiful. It is wise. For it lives in the beginning of the world.
And he gave Little Grey Rabbit her tail in exchange, and everyone said it was as good as ever. And Mole took with him to his house under the green fields a bottle of primrose wine, and the thanks of them all. This is the story of Fuzzy Peg the Hedgehog. Quite near to Little Grey Rabbit's house, on the other side of Sandy Lane, lived Mr. and Mrs. Hedgehog and their little son Fuzzy Peg. Hedgehog was the milkman, and always up with the sun.
Breakfast is at 6 o'clock, mind. Remember, it's Fuzzy Peg's birthday. My birthday.
Oh, you're early this morning, Hedgehog.
Yes, Grey Rabbit. It's my little Fuzzy Peg's birthday.
And how old is he?
A whole year. Half growed up.
Wait a moment, I'll send him a present. It's a hard-boiled egg. I boiled it all day. Little Fuzzy Peg can play ball with it.
Why, thank you kindly, Grey Rabbit.
Where's that boiled egg? I want it for my breakfast.
Oh, I'd best be off.
Hedgehog had many calls to make before he went home for breakfast, and he told everyone he met that it was Fuzzy Peg's birthday. Mouldy Warp gave him a scrambled egg he had scrambled under a haystack to find. And Rat gave him another, a poached egg he had poached from the farm the night before.
That is kind of folks. A real birthday breakfast for us all.
Oh, I'm not so sure about this. Red Squirrel gave it to me and he said it was old laid.
I like Grey Rabbit's best. Can I play ball with it later?
Of course you can, son. You and me'll go out and have a good game of rolling.
And then at sunset, we shall give you our present. Oh, now! I want it now! Not now, later. You'll see. Ready, steady, go! I can smell a horrible smell. Rotten egg! Run!
Oh, that Red Squirrel. Oh, I've a good mind to give him no milk.
So Hedgehog and Fuzzy Peg found another hill to roll down, and they rolled and rolled all day until evening came and the sun went down in a sea of gold. And then it was time for Fuzzy Peg to get his present.
What are they?
Glowworms. 2 tame glowworms.
Oh, thank you. You feed them and treat them kindly, and then you can let them loose in the hedge garden.
But this is not really the story of Fuzzy Peg's birthday, but of a much bigger adventure that started one lovely September day as he and his father were strolling through the fields near the farm.
Oh, help! Save us! Run for your life! What is it? Let's run, Father!
No, wait.
Oh, help! Father!
Hedgehog! You saved my life! You shall have an egg whenever you want one!
It was nothing, really. Please, don't mention it.
3 cheers for Hedgehog!
Oh, it's months since I tasted hadder pie. My wife will be glad of this. Come along, young Fuzzy Peg.
Oh, Father, you are brave. I say, you fellows, my father killed a hadder. He pounced on it, yes, he pounced on it, and held the tippet of its tail till it was dead. That's nothing. My father pounced on a lion's tail and held it till it was dead. And mine killed an elephant.
Oh, nice bit of hadder pie, this, Mother.
Mother, if my father met a lion, could he pounce on its tail and hold it tight till it was dead? Of course he could. He could fight an elephant, I expect. I expect he could. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be very, very brave, like Father.
Well, you can start by going tomorrow, all by yourself, to see Speckledy Hen. I've made her some hayseed cake to thank her for giving us her eggs.
I'm going to be brave tomorrow, all by myself.
Mind you walk on the little green path, not on the broad white road across the fields. There are dangers about. Weasels and stoats and snakes.
What shall I do if I meet a danger, Mother?
Why, roll up in a ball and keep your face hidden.
Suppose I met a lion.
You won't meet a lion. And don't dawdle on the way home.
But Fuzzy Peg did dawdle. He took Speckledy Hen the hayseed cake, and in return she showed him where the finest acorns fall. Then she led him to a ditch to watch the frogs play leapfrog. By the time he started home, it was getting late.
Oh, you are late, little hedgehog.
Stop and play a minute. I'll teach you how to play noughts and crosses. Now, watch me.
West! Out! West! Out!
Mind you walk on the little green path, not on the broad white road across the fields.
My father's brave and so am I. My father's brave and so am I. A lion! Help! Oh, help! An elephant!
Good dog, Spot. Keep off. Daddy, look what I found.
Leave him there and he'll catch the slugs.
There. You stop there and I'll fetch you some food. Come on, Spot. Good boy.
You will let me go. My father's a great hedgehog and he once killed a lion. Oh.
Fuzzy Peg! Fuzzy Peg!
Hedgehog, what are you doing here? No milk tonight, thank you.
Please, it's my little Fuzzy Peg. He's lost.
Has anybody seen Fuzzy Peg?
I have. We met in the long meadow and had a little game of noughts and crosses. Yes, that's it, the very paper.
And then what happened?
Well, he ran one way and I ran the other.
I'm so sorry, Hedgehog. I think you should see Wise Owl.
What do you want?
Please, sir, I've lost my Fuzzy Peg and Grey Rabbit thought you could find him for me.
Perhaps I can, but I must be paid.
Anything you like.
Well, I will have a quill for a pen, a can of milk and a new laid egg. Bring them tomorrow at dawn and you shall have news of your son.
I'm trying to be brave. I'm trying. Father, come, please, come. Oh.
Is that you, little hedgehog?
Yes, it's me, Fuzzy Peg.
Help is coming. Leave them there, hedgehog. I've found your son. He's safe under a flower pot in the farmer's garden.
Thank you.
Hedgehog thanked him and started home at a run, calling on his way for Little Grey Rabbit, Hare, Squirrel and Mouldiwarp. Then Mrs. Hedgehog ran to join them, and they all set off through the fields till they reached the farmer's garden.
Are you there, Fuzzy Peg?
Oh, yes, Father. Are you?
Oh, thank goodness.
All push and over the plant pot must go. Now, all together, shove!
Push harder! Push harder!
Watch me!
This is the way.
Hooray! Hooray!
Back to the house they all went for a celebration. Egg sandwiches, acorns baked in their skins, rosehip jam, fresh blackberries and cream, and crab apple cider. And when the animals went home, they each took a small quill pen which the grateful hedgehog had made for them. But Mouldy Warp wouldn't have anything, for he said that digging was more in his line than writing, and he had everything he wanted in his castle under the 10-acre field. This is the story of the day Squirrel goes skating. When this story happened, everything was frozen. Even the brook that ran past Little Grey Rabbit's house. On every window were Jack Frost's pictures, trees and ferns and flowers in silver.
Oh, they're beautiful. I wish they could always be there.
Grey Rabbit! Ugh. Put some more wood on the fire. I believe I've got a chilblain. A big one. Oh, ouch, it hurts.
Mouldy Warp once told me to use snow to make chilblains better. Wait.
Grey Rabbit! Grey Rabbit! Oh, you've opened the door and let the north wind in. My paw is chapped. I want some snow rubbed in.
Bilko! Oh, it's frost today.
Come in and warm yourself, Hedgehog.
Did you know there's skating over Tom Tiddler's way? And I've heard that everyone's going.
Skating?
Skating? Well, let's go too. Hurry up, everybody, and hurrah for skating.
Oh, there's no hurry, Mr. Hare. I shall wait.
Well, I won't. I want to be first.
Well, I must be getting on. Thank you kindly for the tea.
I'm a very good skater. It's in me to skate. I'm a born skater.
And a born boaster.
Did I ever tell you how I skated round Lily Pond backwards and passed all the other skaters forwards?
Some other time, Hare. We have a lot to do.
And so they did. Hare went out to clean the skates, Squirrel disappeared upstairs, and Little Grey Rabbit did everything else as quickly as she could. She washed the dishes, and she cut sandwiches and put them in a basket. Then she laid out a feast on the table, ready for when they came home. Herb pie and apple tart, some jam puffs, and a bottle of primrose wine.
I've been collecting these to take for drinks. You just suck one, like this, and it makes a nice, watery drink.
But you haven't changed your dressing gown.
Oh, Jemima! I forgot!
Help! Grey Rabbit! Oh, can you come here? Oh.
A jumping dress!
There, stand still a minute.
There!
Squirrel? You can't go out like that.
Excuse me, I thought we were going skating, not to the fair.
At last they were off. They ran down the lane and across the fields towards Tom Tiddler's way.
Fine day. Going skating?
No, we're going flying.
Wait a minute. It's not often I get the chance of such fine company. Are you going to the fair, Miss Squirrel?
I'm going skating.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were going on the roundabout.
Come on, come on!
Follow the big bad hare!
Hooray!
And so the fun began. Soon they were laughing and shouting with the others as they skimmed over the ice. Squirrel caused some excitement as she went by with her bows and ribbons flying, and some whispering among the girl rabbits. Hare tried to do the outside edge and got mixed up with the skates of a white duck. Little Grey Rabbit went to help him and rubbed his bruised head with her paw. Then she saw some young brown rabbits who were in difficulties. Every time they started off, one of them sat down and tumbled onto the others, so that there was a continual bunch of kicking legs. Little Grey Rabbit and Water Rat linked paws with them and steered them across the pond. And away they went, ears back, heads up, fur stiff in the wind, their eyes shining and their breaths coming and going in little pants as their tiny feet glided over the ice. Moldy Warp was there, skating as he did everything else, slowly and surely. Round and round, picking up the fallen, avoiding Hare's wild dashes, giving a kindly word here and there. Soon they were hungry, so they all returned to the bank and Little Grey Rabbit unpacked the basket. There was enough for all, even the crowd of hungry black-coated rooks who loitered on the pond's edge. Hare's icicles were very thin by now, but he handed round the basket and each sucked the sweet, cold ice. After their picnic, they all returned to the ice and skated until the red sun set behind the far hills, and the air took on a new, fresh coldness. The sky was violet, and dark shadows spread across the fields as the animals removed their skates and set off home.
What a jolly day it's been! Cheerio!
Goodbye! Night-night!
Ha! Did you see me skate? I did the double outside edge backwards and a figure 7 on one leg.
I saw all the little rabbits and field mice you knocked over.
Hush, both of you. You'll wake Wise Owl.
Someone's been here while we were out.
And it wasn't the milkman or the postman.
The key's still here.
I was so hungry, and now there isn't enough for a bumblebee. It's a calamity!
Oh, no! I was so thirsty, and there isn't a drop for a minnow.
Oh, I left such a feast. And now look at the dirty tablecloth and the broken dishes and the spilt wine.
Oh! Who's been here while we've been gone?
There's no one in my room.
And there's no one in my room.
Someone's sleeping in my bed. Who is it?
It's Rat's tail.
They're Rat's whiskers.
What do we do? I'm good at catching foxes, but I don't remember how to catch a rat.
Let's all shoo him out together.
He ought to be punished. We ought to make him remember his wickedness.
When I want to remember anything, I tie a knot in my handkerchief.
I don't think Rat has a handkerchief.
But he has a tail. I shall tie a knot in Rat's tail, and it will never come undone.
And then he will never forget his wickedness. Now, we'll shoo him away.
He's not stopping in my bed.
We'll show him, won't we just? Ready, steady, go! I don't hear anything. Hooray! That showed him. I showed him.
Whatever's that a bumping and a clumping behind me? Hey. Oh, who's done that? Hello, Rat. Been in mischief?
Didn't I show him? Didn't I just? Oh. Isn't there any food left, Grey Rabbit?
Surely not Rat come again.
Grey Rabbit, open the door.
That's Mole!
We thought we'd end the skating day with a feast.
Hurrah!
Hedgehog's bringing an extra can of milk. I thought you might be short.
In fact, somebody whispered you had a visitor today. A very unwelcome one.
Here we are. Oh, it's still for us.
A party, a party!
So the day's skating ended with a feast after all, and there was even a bottle of primrose wine Rat had overlooked. And at such a party, Squirrel's ribbons and bows were not out of place at all.
Nuts in May on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the story of Little Grey Rabbit's Valentine. One misty morning, Little Grey Rabbit went out into the garden to fetch wood from the store when she glimpsed a shining whiteness under the hedge.
The first snowdrops. Good morning, doves. Of course. Oh, if only it weren't so cold.
You should sit by the fire like me and wait for spring to come.
Oh, if only I had a warm muff for my paws. I could go outside. Oh, how I dream of it. A beautiful white muff, lined with scarlet.
We're tired of hearing about your wonderful white muff. It's muff, muff, muff from morning till night.
And I'm tired of watching you play noughts and crosses.
It's better than daydreaming. I should like a gossamer waistcoat and a scarlet handkerchief in my pocket, but I don't expect them to drop down from the sky.
Look what I found by the hedge. Aren't they pretty? Purest white. Just like the muff I dream of. And guess what else? I saw 2 doves billing and cooing, and all at once I remembered.
Remembered what? Ah! I've won again!
St. Valentine's Day, February the 14th next week. I don't see what this has to do with us. That's the day when all the birds choose their mates. So it is, but anyone at all can send a valentine.
What's Valentine?
It's a picture, or a message, or a gift for the one you love. But you mustn't put your name. It's a secret.
Well, then how do you know who sent it?
You try to guess.
What, like a riddle? Oh, I'm good at riddles. I'm a champion. I'll do a Valentine.
And me!
And so the 3 of them began to make their secret valentines. In the woods and fields and meadows around, other birds and animals saw the first snowdrops appear and remembered St. Valentine's Day too. The day was still a week away, but some of them couldn't wait and began to make little trips to the holly bush to post their own surprises.
Oh, dear. Oh, it'll take me hours to sort all these. I'll never do it. Oh, I shall need help. I shall need an assistant. Oh.
Hello, Robin. What's this? A windy day brought them all down?
Valentines. I'm snowed under with them. Everybody's sending them. Everybody's sending them.
I must send me Mrs. one. Something short and sweet, like prickles are sharp and so are you. You're still me sweetheart, and I love you true.
Milkman Hedgehog, could you help me deliver these?
Me? I can't read.
But there's no need. There are pictures on most of them. You can carry them in your milk cans and deliver them like milk.
Oh, no. I should get them all mixed.
I'll sort them out and make it easy for you. Oh, do help me. I'll lend you my second best postman's hat. You'll be the assistant postman.
Assistant postman? Well.
Oh, do say yes.
Well, yes then. But it's a rum go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, tomorrow, come here at dawn when you've done milking, and I'll give you the valentines.
Don't forget the hat!
Who's your valentine for, Hare?
It's for the fox. I'm doing him a special one.
But he's not your special friend.
No, he's my special enemy. Oh, I'm good at rhyming. Fox, box, knocks, walks. There. Mr. Fox, you'll get some knocks. Beware from Hare.
Oh, you are clever, Hare. I can't think of mine.
Put your thinking cap on.
I can't think of mine either. The thinking cap's working. Oh, when this you see, remember me and drink your tea.
And who's that for?
Mouldy Warp. Oh, lend me your thinking cap, Squirrel. I can't do it.
I'm going to help Postman Robin tomorrow, wife.
What? But you can't fly.
He's asked me to carry valentines to the folk that have milk. He'll do the flying. Going to wear a proper postman's hat, mind. Make me official like.
A postman! Wait till I tell them all. My father's going to be a postman.
Whatever for, Fuzzy Pig?
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Why, so it is. Oh dear, look sharp. I must post my Valentine tonight.
Why, Fuzzy Peg, come in. I've been baking jam puffs, and you shall have one straight from the oven.
Only one, mind.
My father's going to be a postman tomorrow.
Your father's the milkman, not a postman.
He is, and he's going to wear a hat. He's helping Robin for St. Valentine's Day.
Then you might as well take our valentines to him now.
Me? Will I be a postman then?
Yes, Fuzzy Peg, you will. Here they are, hares, squirrels, and mine.
What does yours say, Grey Rabbit?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes, I'll keep a secret.
Well then, it says, the owl is wise, he's full of eyes, and when he cries to wit to woo, I love him too. I do.
That's a good secret, Grey Rabbit.
Oh, Mrs. Webster, do help me make a Valentine.
A Valentine?
Yes, one that rhymes.
I know nothing of rhymes, but I can make some nice valentines such as anyone would like to get.
Make them fast, in time for the post.
Oh, no. The valentines I have in mind you'll have to take yourself.
Off she went to the cupboard to fetch flour and sugar and eggs, because the kind of valentines she had in mind were ones to eat. And right till the sun went down, other animals were still taking their last-minute valentines to the post office under the holly bush. Poor Postman Robin watched the pile growing and wondered whether he and Hedgehog would ever manage to deliver them all. Even after he had flown to his nest in the hawthorn hedge, some late visitors came stealing under the moon.
St. Valentine's Day.
Good morning, everybody. I am the assistant postman.
Where are your wings, might I inquire?
A happy Valentine's Day to you. Here's a valentine for Miss Grey Rabbit, and one for Miss Squirrel, and for Mr. Hare.
2! I've got 2!
I'm glad you reminded me. There's another here for you, Miss Grey Rabbit.
Why, whoever can have sent this?
Open it! Open it!
I really don't know.
Oh, I mustn't waste time. I've all these others to deliver. I'm the assistant postman, you know.
Sweet lavender, a valentine lies under her. I know! Oh, my muff! My beautiful muff! I do believe it's from you, Grey Rabbit. Oh, thank you!
Oh, hair so sweet, will you be mine? I bid you meet your Valentine. Ha! Sweet! Did you hear that? Oh, hair so sweet!
Will you be mine? Who wants you to be theirs?
Oh, Fox! It's from Fox! He means sweet to eat!
Ha! Much good it did you sending valentines to him.
Oh, calamity!
Never mind, Hare. Look, here's the other valentine. You had 2, remember?
Darling Hare, the hare we love, look on the chair, below and above. Oh, a cobweb waistcoat! Oh, a scarlet handkerchief! Oh, dear Grey Rabbit, it's from you, I know it is. Oh, thank you.
A basket of valentines for Miss Grey Rabbit.
Come in.
And so they did, and brought pools of water with them, though nobody minded when they saw the little golden cakes in the shape of hearts. Before long, Fuzzy Peg arrived with a bunch of snowdrops for little Grey Rabbit. Mouldy Warp brought her a silver locket in the shape of a heart, and Wise Owl dropped a book for her on the windowsill.
St. Valentine's Day, St. Valentine's Day, the birds are courting and kissing today. We love one another, whatever you say. We're all very happy this Valentine's Day.
So little Grey Rabbit had the most presents of all that Valentine's Day, and only one of them remained a mystery. She propped it on the mantel shelf and would often gaze at it and wonder where it had come from. I cannot tell you, for it is my secret. I leave you to guess. This is the story of the knot squirrel tied in Rat's tail. And beyond the farm lived Rat and his family.
Father Rat will bring thee an egg. He'll either steal or borrow or beg. Alas, it's never been the same since he stole the food from Grey Rabbit's larder. And that impudent squirrel tied a knot in his tail. No one can untie it. Hush-a-bye!
Squirrel had tied the knot in Rat's tail to remind him of his wickedness, and it certainly did that. The knot was always in his way. It got caught under doors and tripped him up, and it thumped along behind him so that dogs and cats sprang up and rushed after him.
An egg! I've laid an egg!
An egg with a beautiful golden yolk. I must. Every day I get thinner and thinner.
Oh, my egg! Oh, my dear egg! The best I've ever made!
Thinner and thinner. Squeak. Hedgehog's a kindly soul. I'll have a talk with him. Perhaps he'll give me a drink of milk.
Is that you, Rat? Keep away from my milk.
Hedgehog? Sir, Hedgehog, a word with you, sir. A word in your ear. I'm getting thin. I never get anything to eat nowadays. My tail warns everyone of my coming.
Yeah, we've all been more comfortable lately.
I'm down to a skeleton.
Well then, have a drink of milk. Rat, no, leave that. Oh, now you've gone and done it. Now I shall have to go back to the cow and she'll stamp her foot at me and moo. I know she will.
Please, kind Hedgehog, do give me some advice. Everyone knows how wise you are.
First time I've been called wise.
How can I get this knot undone?
Let me look at it.
Oh
no, I can't undo that, Rat. Clever hands fashioned it. You'd better ask Miss Squirrel to unfasten it.
I daren't show the tip of my nose through the garden gate.
Well, go and ask Mole's advice then. Tell him I sent you.
Oh, thank you, sir, thank you.
Good afternoon, Rat. May I ask what brings you here? You're quite a stranger, luckily.
Please, Mole, can you untie the knot in my tail? Hedgehog sent me.
Oh, you're not half the rat you were these days. Here, have some soup warming on the hob.
Skinny ribs, can't tie a knot in my tail.
Eat this, then I'll look at the knot.
Oh, thank you, Mole. Thank you.
Now then, let's have a look. It's Squirrel's time, but I don't think even her clever fingers could undo this. You've tightened it with dragging it after you, Rat. The only one who can help you is Wise Owl.
I daren't go to him. A skinny rat would be nothing to a hungry owl.
Nothing venture, nothing win. Take him a present, Rat. Something special. He collects presents, you know. And don't forget to wave your handkerchief for a truce.
No, I haven't got a present. I'm so poor I don't have anything. I haven't even a knife, but my teeth are sharp. Sharp as a razor. They could do the job.
Nothing but soup, soup, soup. What good soup to a growing rat? Have you brought any food?
Nothing, wife.
Nothing? Not even an egg?
Things are going to get better, wife. Tomorrow I'm going to see Wise Owl.
Wise Owl? He'll eat you alive.
Not when he sees my present.
Why, it's beautiful, fair beautiful. I never knew you were so clever, Rat.
You know, work isn't such a bad thing after all. I've never done any before, but I fair enjoyed it once I'd started.
Harvesting has begun! Can we all go and play in the daisy field? The grass will be hay by tomorrow with all this sunshine.
Oh, let's. Tomorrow evening when the men have all gone home.
We'll invite Mole and the hedgehogs to join us and have supper in the hayfield. It's so hot in here.
If it gets any hotter, I'll melt like butter.
Ah! That nearly rhymes. You should have said, if it gets any hotter, I'll melt like butter.
Or, if it gets any hotter, I'll melt like butter.
Dare I? I'm safe for a few minutes.
No, is there no peace? Rat, what do you want?
I've brought you a present, Wise Owl.
Nice bit of carving, that. Pity you don't do more work, Rat, instead of thieving.
No, please, Wise Owl, will you unknot my tail?
I'm afraid you're a thief, Rat. What about Speckledy Hen's egg? What about the farmer's corn? And where did that jam come from, which I see on your nose? That knot will stay tied till you turn over a new leaf, Rat. You hear me? No one can untie it for you. Turn over a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf. Turn over a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf.
Shoo, Rat, shoo! Have you had my egg? Did Rat forget it? Or has he turned over a new leaf?
Turn over a new leaf. Turn over a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf.
Rat was trying very hard to turn over a new leaf. He started to work for the first time in his life and even began to find he was enjoying it. He helped Hedgehog deliver the milk and felt so light-hearted that he even gave Fuzzy Peg a handful of oak apples as marbles. Then, at evening, he went to the daisy field.
Oats and beans and barley grow. Oats and beans and barley grow. Do you or I or anyone know how oats and beans and barley grow?
Oh, how Rat's nose twitched at the sight of that feast. There was crab-apple jelly and sloe jam, little green lettuces and radishes like rosebuds, and a big plum cake. Rat's mouth watered. He stared so hard at the plum cake that he felt he could almost taste its delicious sweetness. But he turned away and walked home. At last, the knot in his tail had come undone. He ran home to tell his wife, whisking his tail like a whip around his head.
I saw Rat earlier staring at our feast. He didn't touch a thing, though he didn't know I saw him.
He was reminded of his past wickedness by that knot in his tail. And I tied that knot. It will never, never come undone.
Rat helped me to carry my milk today, and when I went to the barn, he'd swept it clean.
And he gave me some marbles. Look.
He seems a changed animal.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Why, Rat, how smart you look.
Can I gather your firewood, Grey Rabbit? Can I mow your lawn or cut your hedge or weed your garden?
Why, the knot has gone from your tail. Who untied it, Rat?
No one. It came undone by itself.
It can't have done.
I'm not a thief anymore, you see. Now I know what Owl meant when he told me to turn over a new leaf.
I don't believe it.
And I really do want to work for my living, Grey Rabbit.
So he took up his shears and cut the hedge, making peacocks and balls and ships. He mowed the lawn smooth as silk and pulled up every tiny weed that Hare had forgotten.
Goodbye.
And that night he went home with wages in his pocket, a respectable, worthy animal. This is the story of Little Grey Rabbit's Pancake Day. One day, Hare was rummaging about in the bottom of the hedge when he found an old frying pan. He rubbed it with a pad of grass dipped in sand, and he scrubbed it with a pad of grass dipped in water, and he polished it till it shone like gold.
Good morning, Hare. What a clever and handsome hare you are. I think you've earned a nice drink of water. Oh, calamity! I know. Mouldy Wart can mend this hole. He's good at making and mending things.
Hello, Hare. What's that you've got?
A gold pan, but it needs mending.
No, it's not gold. It's pure copper. Oh, I can easily mend it.
I knew you could.
It's a frying pan for eggs.
Eggs? Yum, yum.
And now I shall seal it up with ironstone and it'll be as good as new.
We'll get some eggs from the speckledy hen. I'll take it home to Grey Rabbit.
There.
Oh, thank you, Mouldy Wart. Thank you. I rubbed and I scrubbed and I rubbed and I scrubbed. Oh, didn't I work?
It's a looking-glass pan.
It's not. It's a frying pan for eggs. Mole told me. When can we have some nice fried eggs?
Oh, yes, it's useful for many things. Eggs and pancakes.
But when it isn't making pancakes, we can look at ourselves.
Or I could make a banjo out of it. It's just the right shape. Ding, 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 ding.
It's lucky you found it today, Hare. It's Pancake Day tomorrow.
Can we have a party?
A pancake party!
We'll ask Speckledy Hen for as many eggs as she can spare. And we'll invite Fuzzy Peg.
Is it for me? What does it say?
Well, fancy that now.
What? What?
Pancake Day. Come, that'll be Little Grey Rabbit. She's right fond of you, Fuzzy Peg.
Mother, what's Pancake Day?
Oh, it's the day folk make pancakes. And they toss them up in the air and catch them. And then they eat them.
I've never had one, have I, Mother? Shall I go now?
No, you can go when the church clock strikes 12. You play out here till it's time to go.
And mind you keep yourself clean. Keep myself clean and wait for the church clock. If I can find a dandelion puff, I can tell the time. I shall have to sit and watch Father's sundial. Wait for the shadow to get shorter and shorter.
Why, thank you kindly, Speckledy Hen.
We're going to cook them in this.
Wow, why? I declare I can see myself as clear as in the farmyard trough. Wow!
Hare found it in the hedge.
Where is Hare? He's usually about when there's food in the offing.
He's gone to chase his own shadow in the 10-acre to make the time pass more quickly till 12 o'clock. Sit down, Speckledy Hen, and have a cup of tea.
Hello, Fuzzy Peg. What are you doing?
I'm watching time pass. The shorter the shadow gets, the nearer it is to 12 o'clock.
Why do you care about 12 o'clock?
I'm going to have a pancake with Grey Rabbit. 1, 2... It's going to be 12 o'clock.
Off you go now, Fuzzy Peg.
Hello, Fuzzy Peg. Where are you going so fast?
To Grey Rabbit, because it's Pancake Day.
Oh, so it is. I'd quite forgotten. Oh, it's many a day since I tasted a pancake. I think Grey Rabbit's going to use the pan I mended for her.
Thank you kindly, Grey Rabbit. Now I must be on my way.
Oh, I've been tracing my shadow round the 10-acre, and I am exhausted.
Bark, bark, my eggs! My eggs! Bark, 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 bark!
Oh,
And where are you two off to in the middle of the day?
Please, sir, Grey Rabbit's house. It's Pancake Day.
Pancake Day. I should like a taste of pancake. I'll go along with you.
We can't take a fox to Grey Rabbit's house.
Oh, Mr. Fox, if you will just wait out here, I'll toss a pancake to you.
Thank you, Fuzzy Peg. Perhaps that would be better for all of us.
My eggs! My beautiful eggs!
What's the matter?
Hares sat on my nice eggs! I am going home! I am annoyed and affronted!
Mind the fox!
A juicy hen would have been nice, but I'll take this home. My wife will like it.
Oh, poor speckledy hen.
She got away safe.
But Fox got her bonnet.
Hare sat on the eggs.
Oh, yeah, well, I scooped them up in a bowl. None the worse.
There are eggshells sticking to your coat.
I like eggshells in my coat.
Funny old Hare. Ooh, I can see my blue coat and prickles better than in the stream.
I shall cook the pancakes in that pan. Thank you, dear Mouldy Warp, for mending it.
And thank you, dear Hare, for finding it.
You mean thank you for breaking the eggs?
And now for the pancakes.
Pancake Day, Fuzzy and Mole have come to play. Grey Rabbit will toss it and Hare will eat it and Squirrel will catch it on Pancake Day.
Oh, not quite ready. Now, I shall toss it again, and whoever catches it shall have it.
Me!
Me!
Oh, it's hot.
Eat it! It isn't a hat.
Delicious.
Lucky Mr. Hare.
Let me make the next Grey Rabbit. Won't I toss it? Won't I just? I'll toss it high as the sky. Whoop!
The fox!
It's a calamity!
This is better than my usual supper. I must wait and see if any more come my way.
Don't let the fox get it.
Don't throw too high. I'm only little. It's flying like a bird.
Well, I never. A flying pancake. A pancake? A real live pancake. One to be ready, two to be steady, three to be off.
Hooray!
Then Fuzzy Peg made his pancake. He tossed it only a short distance and he caught it on his spikes, so he had to turn his head to eat it.
I tossed it!
Then Little Grey Rabbit made the last pancake with the last scraping of batter, and it was a very small pancake indeed. And while she ate it, the others washed the copper frying pan with bunches of grass and tidied the house. But Hare went out to fetch a piece of wire from the field because he still thought his copper frying pan would make a good banjo.
It's a singing frying pan. Play it!
Pancake Day, Fuzzy and Mole have come to play. Grey Rabbit will toss it and Hare will eat it and Squirrel will catch it on Pancake Day.
I can hear a fearful noise. I can hear a caterwauling at Grey Rabbit's house.
Play a pancake for Squirrel and one for Mole, a snippet for Foxy down in a hole, a piece for the owl up in the tree,
And a very small pancake for Fuzzy Peg and me.
That's the very worst song I've ever heard.
You can guess how affronted the music makers were by that. But next day, Speckledy Hen brought some more eggs, and they had another feast. And this time, Wise Owl didn't get any. Oh, no. This is the story about the first day the little hedgehog Fuzzy Peg goes to school.
And that was the end of 1, 2, 3. The rat, the mouse, and the little froggy with a roly-poly gammon and spinach. Hey-ho, says Anthony Rowley.
Hooray!
Oh, how clever you are, my dear.
I learned that in my school days when I was a youngster, same as Fuzzy Peg here.
Can I go to school? Can I?
Why, I think you might be coming on to be big enough, don't you, Hedgehog?
I do, why? About time he got some education. Just think what a lot Wise Owl knows.
And the squirrel, and little grey rabbit.
And Hare. He taught me how to play noughts and crosses.
Oh, that's not wisdom. That's rubbage. Downright rubbage.
Oh, please, can I go to school tomorrow, please?
Yes, if I've mended these holes in time. Now, time to be off to bed if you're to be up early in the morning.
Good night, Mother. Good night, Father.
Good night.
Good night, Moon. Good night, stars. Good night, glowworms. I'm going to school tomorrow.
Morning.
You're looking perky this morning, Hedgehog. Has something happened?
Aye. My little Fuzzy Peg's going to school today. Going to get wisdom, same as Wise Owl.
Indeed. Oh, this is a great day for you, and an even greater one for little Fuzzy Peg. Wait a minute, I have something for you.
I expect she's gone to find Fuzzy Peg a present. She likes giving presents.
I could teach Fuzzy Peg a thing or two. I could teach him skipping and skadoodling and forfeits and riddles.
Here you are, a lesson bag for Fuzzy Peg.
I told you.
Thank you, miss. Thank you kindly.
Whoop. And I hope he bags lots of lessons in it.
I'm going to school today. I'm going to school. Can I go now? Can I go now?
Now, just you wait a minute and don't be in such a harum-scarum hurry. Here, just look what little grey rabbit sent you.
A school bag. Look, Mother.
That's lovely, Fuzzy Peg.
And Speckledy Hen sent a feather to make a quill pen.
Hooray! Fill the bag, Mother.
Here's your sandwiches for dinner and your penny for the schoolmaster.
Old Jonathan. Aye, learned me and all he did. Hey, and you call on your cousins, mind. They're going along with you.
And don't be late.
Call on my cousins and don't be late. Call on my cousins and don't be late.
Fuzzy Peg! Wait for us! Wait for us!
Be quick, we'll be late.
Late? What's late?
Don't know. Something we mustn't be. I expect we'll learn about it at school.
Hello, Fuzzy Peg. Hello, young'uns. Have you seen it? I've lost it again.
Seen what, Hare?
Yes, seen what?
My shadow. Can't find it anywhere.
We'll help you find it, Hare.
Yes, we'll help.
Robin! Postman!
Oh, what's the matter?
Have you seen Hare's shadow anywhere about?
He's lost it.
Of course he hasn't a shadow. None of you has.
No, we haven't.
Oh, dear. We've lost them.
We can't go to school without them.
Just wait till the sun comes out, then you'll see. Goodbye.
What's in your bag, Fuzzy Peg?
Sandwiches. Look. One for you, and one for you, one for you, and one for me.
And 2 left over. Mine, because I'm biggest. Now, sit on this bag, and I'll teach you your ABC. First, where's your money? A grows in the daisy field when the sun shines and the mowers come.
I like hay. I helped make it once with Grey Rabbit.
B. Bees live in gardens and come buzzing and humming at you.
I've been stung by a bee.
C. C's are very wet. Very wet indeed. They're all water and they never dry out.
Ooh, I shouldn't like to fall in sea.
No, we don't like sea.
Well, that's all for today. Now you know your ABC. Bye!
Right, what are you doing here, Fuzzy Peg? I thought you were in school.
Yes, I know. And thank you for the lovely bag. But please, Grey Rabbit, we're waiting for the sun to come out.
We can't go to school without our shadows.
Of course you can. Now off you go.
Don't be late. Don't be late. I've got a riddle. Why is a gauze bush like a hedgehog?
Wiggle up.
'Cause nobody can sit on it.
Oh, can't they?
The school bell stopped ringing ages ago. You're late.
Late? Oh, late!
Fuzzy Peg, Timothy, and Bill Hedgehog.
Yes, sir.
Each one of you is a diller, a dollar, a 10 o'clock scholar. Remember, school begins at 9 o'clock. And don't be late.
Don't be late.
Sit down now and pay attention. The rest of you, tell our new pupils the weather rhyme I taught you yesterday.
Red sky in the morning is shepherd's warning. Red sky at night is shepherd's delight.
Repeat, please.
Red sky in the morning is shepherd's warning. Red sky at night is shepherd's delight.
Good. Tomorrow I shall teach you nuts in May. Now the counting lesson. Oh no, we'll have to wait. It's 11 o'clock. Time for your sandwiches. Off you go.
Look, there's little Grey Rabbit.
Tell us a story.
Oh, very well. Let me sit down. I'll tell you the story of Red Riding Hood.
Oh, yes, yes.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Red Riding Hood, and she lived with her mother. And when she reached her grandmother's cottage, she lifted the latch and went in. And there, on the bed...
Woof, woof! Ha! I'll eat you! I'll eat you!
I know that voice, naughty hare. Come out at once.
Ha! That frightened you?
What? What's the hullabaloo?
Where's Fuzzy Peg?
Yes, where's Fuzzy Peg?
I'm here! Help!
Oh no! It's a calamity!
Oh, poor little Fuzzy Peg. You'd better go straight home to bed.
School dismiss. No more school.
Hooray! A holiday!
I don't want a holiday. I've only just begun.
Oh, Fuzzy Peg, whatever have you been and done?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Hedgehog. It shan't happen again.
We must put Fuzzy Peg to bed at once. And I'll give him a basin of hot gruel. And plenty of blankets. And a hot water bottle.
I've made you some of my special treacle toffee. It's a fine cure for sore throats.
Oh, thank you, Hare.
I never meant for you to fall in the water, Fuzzy Peg.
I'll come along with you now, Hare. Goodbye, Fuzzy Peg.
So, what did they learn you today, son? Besides swimming.
Red skies and buckle your shoes and shepherd's warning I'm picking up sticks. And Hare learned me the ABC and I fell into sea. And tomorrow we're going to learn nuts in May. I like school, Father.
This is the story of Little Grey Rabbit's washing day.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la
What are you looking at, Grey Rabbit?
The nut trees waving in the wind, and the little clouds sailing like boats in the blue sky.
Oh, that.
It's a perfect day for a wash day. But all the clothes pegs are broken or stolen by the rooks. My washing would blow away.
My yellow dress needs washing.
And my waistcoat. Look out, look out.
Oh, what a lovely wash day this would make.
Make a cake instead. I'll eat it for you.
Shh. Listen, there's someone singing in the lane.
And peg your little apron in orchard safe and sound. Kind Grey Rabbit, you'll buy my clothes pegs, won't you?
Oh, it's like magic. I was wishing for clothes pegs. Will these keep things fast on the line?
Yes, indeed. I've sold my little pegs all over the countryside and had many a letter thanking me.
Oh dear, all your letters gone.
Plenty more where those came from. Thousands and thousands of letters, all thanking me.
They are beautiful little pegs.
With my own paws I made them. The little girdles are made of silver.
Silver?
And they have a magic music of their own.
Magic.
Then I will buy your clothes pegs.
Here's a brush for my tail.
We've got a teasel brush already, Squirrel.
Oh, here's a tin pan.
We've got a saucepan.
But it's all sticky from your toffee.
Gives a nice sweet flavour to the soup. Yum, yum.
Here's something. What's it for? I'm sure we must want it.
It's a nutmeg grater. Here's the grater all rough like a hedgehog's back, see? And here's the little box to keep the nutmeg in.
Oh, is that a nut?
A nutmeg. It's a rare thing, a nutmeg. It comes from over the seas. It doesn't grow on the trees in our woods.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't grow on a walnut tree like the walnuts or on a chestnut tree like the chestnuts. It grows on a nutmeg tree.
What is it for?
You rub it on the grater and sprinkle it on your cakes.
Hooray! Well, do buy it, Grey Rabbit.
Yes, do. Please, dear Grey Rabbit.
Very well.
I bought the wooden clothes pegs with their girdles of new tin. I bought a little grater to keep my nutmeg in.
Tin? You said silver.
Silver, tin, what's the difference? They both shine.
True, true. All is not gold that glistens, and all is not silver that shines. That's in Wise Owl's Book of Proverbs.
Oh, empty. Oh, dear.
Calamity!
I haven't any money. How shall I pay you?
I hadn't any money, but the gypsy didn't care. Just a pair of earrings I'll take for 'em, my dear.
Earrings?
Will these do?
Just right. Thank you all. Good luck to your wash day.
Thank you!
And good luck to you.
I washed my little apron and hung it out to dry. The gypsy waved her hand to me and vanished in the sky.
Did you hear that? Vanished in the sky? Gone!
Perhaps she sailed off in one of those boats in the sky.
Those aren't boats, they're clouds.
I want to have the biggest wash day ever to use my lovely new pegs.
And I'm going to bake a cake with nutmeg.
Go and ask all our friends if they have any washing to be done.
Any washing today? Grey Rabbit's wash day. Any washing today? Grey Rabbit's wash day.
Here you are. Oh, I don't know where Fuzzy Peg goes rolling.
Go away! I don't want anything. I'm asleep.
Thank you, sir.
Go away! Oh, I believe I've dropped my nightcap.
Hare knocked at doors and tapped at shutters with the news, and out came all the little animals with small garments, cobweb scarves and tiny handkerchiefs. Some of them carried their bundles to Little Grey Rabbit's house, Some of them used wheelbarrows, and some scampered there, trailing sheets and ribbons behind them.
Any washing today? Grey Rabbit's wash day.
Now for the little clothes pegs. There's never been such a wash day in all the countryside as this.
Oh, the clothes look as if they're alive.
They look like a fat fuzzy peg and a fat squirrel and a lot of little fat legs. By the way, what's for dinner, Grey Rabbit?
Fuzzy Peg and Squirrel having a swim. Oh, they look uncommonly fat. What's that? They're empty. There's nobody inside them. Nothing but windbags.
Hello. Just right for my tea. I'll grab that stout little fellow in the blue smock. I can see stars, and I can hear bells. Oh, I'm off.
Hello. What's young Fuzzy Peg doing here, swinging on Grey Rabbit's clothesline? That young fellow ought to be at home. I'll fetch him a smack. Why, it isn't Fuzzy Peg at all. I've never seen clothes pegs that call out to you before.
Oh, Hedgehog, did you hear bells ringing?
I did that. There's some magic in those clothes pegs of yours. Wherever did you get them?
I bought them from the gypsy.
Ah, I seed her this morning by the stream, but...
What?
Why, when I looked again, she'd gone.
And I got a nutmeg grater. Have you ever seen a nutmeg, Hedgehog?
I can't say as I have.
Here, it's to put in a cake.
Nay, if you use it, it'll be gone, and there's an end of it. Take old Hedgehog's advice and plant it. Then you'll have a nutmeg tree.
That's what I said. I'll do it. I'll do it now.
Me missus will come and help with the ironing. She's a champion ironer.
So Mrs. Hedgehog came, and she brought with her a small flat iron. Fuzzy Pig sat watching his mother, and Little Grey Rabbit hung all the things round the fire to air. When the work was finished, Hare and Fuzzy Pig carried piles of little garments back to the woods and commons. Fuzzy Pig took Wise Owl's nightcap and tied it to the silver bell, then went off to take his own washing home. But Hare, of course, forgot where most of the things belonged. He dropped little handkerchiefs and scarves and socks in every hole and doorway he could find. He draped them, harum, scarum, here, there, and everywhere. The moles and the dormice, the rabbits and squirrels got all the wrong clothes. All the little garments were spread about the fields on bluebells and dandelions and primroses.
I am exhausted.
Did you deliver all the washing, Hare?
Well, I got rid of it. They'll find their clothes if they look. They ought to be thankful, getting free washing and not a penny to pay.
Oh, Hare, I did it for love.
Love?
But when Little Grey Rabbit went to bed that night, she heard a sound of singing in the lane. She leapt up and ran to the window, and there was the gypsy rabbit. On her head she bore the green rush basket, but whether it was filled with clothes pegs or stars, Little Grey Rabbit couldn't tell.
I bought a little nutmeg and set it in the ground. A fine flowery nutmeg tree came springing from the mound.
Magic. It was magic.